was a gun.
I'm not voting.
If we want to build our nation.
The problem with the Somalians.
Just want to experience something else than a black man.
Move on, move
Can't be like a horse with blinkers on.
Honestly say, I was about to have sex and then I pulled
crap,
up.
but it's nice.
Igama lam ndinguNoncema Matiwa. Ndihlala izone 14. Ndingumakhulu ona 63.
My name is Bandile Joy. I live in Langa. I'm an ex-political prisoner and a military veteran.
My name is Nana. I stay in Zone 14. I'm a housewife.
And my name is Monica. I stay in Langa, Zone 14. I'm a housewife.
My name is Nahum Tulani Mawetu. I stay here in Langa, Zone 8.
There's too much crime. Every weekend you are burying. Every week, too much. We as I'm a chairperson. We as street committees, we don't. There's no rest every day.
Our kids have nothing to do. When schools are closed, they
stand in groups in corners.
They stand in groups in corners,
Yes.
especially when schools are closed. So we have those challenges.
And weekends they are drinking, you see, and they fight each other, the zones, and they are in groups.
Things are happening. Like this weekend, I was out with my church for the whole weekend. She's one of my secretary. She phoned me 12:30 from church. I was in church, telling me that they're stabbing
my neighbor,
a boy here next door. 12:30. I mean, there's no rest. Even when you are in church, you know there's no rest. And I had to do something. I had to phone back and check what happened after that. You know, something like that. I think something must be done.
In the olden days, women and girls would walk around Langa very safely, even at 2 a.m. Things have now changed. I'm one of those who are going to partly blame modernization. Things are very modern nowadays, so things have changed. We never had tech, we never had mandrakes and so on. I'm sure Nana and Monica and Noneba now would agree with me.
I was working in Wynberg, at Bonny Town, if you know Bonny Town, where all those children are held, the ones who do crime and all that. Small children, the one when we are talking to them and ask them, why are you here? No, Sis Nana, there was no food at home, as we were talking now. Then when Pick n Pay is full, end of the month, then you fill in the trolley, take food home, then they arrest him. Every time is food. A lot of them in Bonny Town in Wynberg, they are there, and then when they go to court in Wynberg, and also that the others are doing, they are killing, and the others are raping. These small children, they are so cute, and you can think maybe they didn't do that. But it's so sad, you know, it's very sad. Even when they eat there, because they are full of crime now, when they eat, we give them plastic spoons, because they use knives, they do everything with the cutlery, just to kill each other inside.
Youth unemployment is one of the causes of crime.
Yes.
They've got nothing to do.
The others are finished with school.
Yeah.
They don't have work. You see?
I think for me as the youngest person in this panel right now, looking at crime, looking at socioeconomics and all of that. I mean, we see, because I was born in the 80s, you know, like the early 80s, and growing up in the early 80s, it was different. I mean, like if you look at teenagers today and how they behave, they respect, because I remember growing up, if you did wrong and the next door neighbor would see you doing wrong, would punish you or spank you, for doing wrong. And if you go home and tell that I was beaten by, or you came home crying, they would ask, what did you do? Because they knew that if you did wrong, then you deserve to be punished. And they were going to punish you more.
I was a single parent. I was giving my children whatever a father and a mother was giving them.
Okay.
So to other families, it's not that problem. I think it depends the way maybe you are treating your children. Yeah,
We were also single parents, and we were teaching our children manners. You see, we were single, and they grow up, and we give them everything we want.
We've got socio-economic challenges. In Zala, there's no bread in one widow's house. Umhlolokazi othile akanasonga and abantwana bakhe bayi-4. What do we expect? Schooling will be difficult, and feeding will be difficult, and they won't be busy.
Omnye ebengaphangeli ephangelelwa indoda. Indoda inke kungabikho ukutya endlini. Babone abantwana ukuba masoziphandela. Badibane ke ne-crime up. Abanye bamithe bashiya abantwana bonini.
As a community, we used to talk. We used to our for instance, Langa is a like Matibo was saying is a landlocked community. It's quite tiny, but you find that things are not as controllable as they were before, and because of this modernization that he was talking about, now people think they are individualistic. I don't have to talk to my neighbor. Yes. I don't have to.
No longer share.
We no longer share. Back in the days, if I had no sugar, I would come next door and say, "Melwani, I'm not so good, man. Can't pens, but right." Then you mean, but now it's no longer happening.
It's not like that.
So, yeah, I think there's no communication between the generations. I myself, I always have this conversation with Matiba about how can we connect, how can we bridge the gap between the generations, because I feel like as parents, myself as a young person, my parents don't talk to me as they should, or when I say my parents, I mean the elder ones, they don't communicate as they should with me in terms of relating stories of how they grew up and why they grew up that way, and what makes them to be respectful as they are today. Because youth today, they just do.
After school, there's nowhere they can go.
Yes.
Maybe activities, they need to have money to pay the activities. There's no money maybe for other parents to pay those activities. So when they come from school, they will do their homework. After that, there's nothing. They will stand there in groups, doing nothing, forming some kinds of wrong things. You see, some of them will go to school maybe in the morning, there's no food, will come from school, there's still no food, they're hungry. I think the other thing is, it's to be hungry.
Poverty,
Yes, poverty, yes. If they can build something like something like the lifeline, after school they can go there, they can do whatever they want to do, activities, I think the crime will be, it will be less than it is now.
The parents who are living nowadays, we are not in control. Of course, this is a problem or a challenge to the society. Now, you need government, you need business, you need us, parents. That therefore means to us that we have to sit around the table. We have to come with solutions. It will be useless for us to come with events, because events are daily there in the news. They are there daily. everybody hears about what has happened in Langa, in Zone 2, in Zone whatever. It therefore comes to me as a point of discussion to say, what is the way out here?
Into endiyicebisayo mna yokuba abantwana bethu sicebise nabazali babantwana aba bastoti uba mabathethe nabantwana babo xa omnye ehlatyiwe i-revenge mayingabikho. Ndicebisa okokuba aba bantwana bavela ezitrongweni masibamkele kuba kaloku banala enga bebephethwe kakubi phaya etrongweni. Abanye abantwana benza lento baphethwe kakubi ngabazali. Abazali bayanxila ababahoyanga abantwana. Nomntana uyo uhlabe pha akho mntu uzamkhosha athi uxolo amlanto ambonakalisa uthando. Umntana akho umbonakalisa uthando ngoku onileyo.
The generation gap is quite something that we I don't think we kind of consider it much, because back in the days people used to talk, like now you find that if I punish your kid, you would also be on some meaning that, like, who are you to actually
To come and correct my child.
my child,
child.
So the communal spirit is no longer there as it was before. And I think, socio-economics, yes, politics, yes, but there's something that we lost as a community that we no longer have.
You will find that these issues emanate zisuka kwindaba yokuhlala nendlala. They emanate from socio-economic conditions, whether you like it or not. That does not mean that during our fathers' time and mothers, socio-economically they were living better. But given the current situation, we know it. We know it. That the betterment that we promised our people is not there. Sithe kuzawulunga akulunganga.
My dream is to actually start an institution of art, an institution of learning. Yeah.
Ndinqwenela ukuba athi obukeleyo asive inhlungu zethu ba zithini. Nabaphathi nohulumente nabaphathi neministers zive isikhalo sethu.
My dream is seeing resources being availed to everyone in this country.
My dream is everybody must get whatever they want to have.
My dream is I wish I can have a business, at least to run a business or to look after kids.
Yazi, you should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong. You should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong.